channel. So glad that you stopped by to join me. Today, as you can see by the title, we are meal prepping. We are meal prepping chicken several different ways. There are so many ways to do it, and I get so many questions like, what's the best? How do you do it? So I'm just gonna kind of take you through some of the ways that I go. And meal prepping is great. It's meal prepping great for in a rush. It's great if you need a little bit more like structure and just want to be able to grab one container from the fridge and leave, so you're not tempted to go towards those chips or the brownies that you maybe should stay a little bit away from or eat a little bit more in moderation. Meal prepping has so many benefits, and so many people are like, it's so much work, I don't have time to do it. But if you take 2 hours on your Sunday and just do a bunch of stuff, you're set for lunches and dinners or whatever you want to meal prep for 5 days. Tell me that that is a lot of work. It is definitely worth it. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So now that we have done that, we just like to get the majority of the stuff off, of the extra skin that you saw me kind of peel off. I just like to go around and trim off a little bit more. I'm a little particular. You don't have to do this. I just really don't like fat a lot on my chicken. So just kind of go around, and if you see some chunks that you're not really a fan of, just cut those out. I tend to cut out this part right here because it's just a very skinny, fatty piece. Just making a little pile over there. And guys, you can spice up your meal prep. Meal prep is basically like, people are like chicken, spinach, rice, quinoa, but make it fun. Make quinoa, but throw in some peppers and onions and some taco seasoning, and let's like jazz it up a little bit. Too often we get bored with the same foods, and sometimes that's when we just go full out and kind of binge because we're like restricting and you miss the foods that you want to eat. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting them all in little strips because I like to be able just to take a couple strips and throw them on my salad, throw them in a wrap, throw them anywhere. You can dice them once they're cooked to make them a little smaller. If you know that you're going to use them for something, you can dice them now. Meal prep is whatever you want. So we're just still doing that. Can we just talk about knives for a minute? Not to be like psycho here, but this is like such an amazing knife. It is a classic Wusthof. I don't know. It looks like a knife. But it is literally the nicest knife ever. Once I was like wiping off the counter and I just like slid my hand past it and I just cut the whole thing. I was like, whoops. This knife is probably like $70. It's my parents. Yeah, no, I'm just a broke college student. So like, if you guys love meal prepping and cooking, I know I will be investing in a good set of knives because you use them all the time and you can sharpen them and they don't go bad. And man, just call me Rachel Ray. I feel like I could just be on a cooking show. So now that we have gotten all of our chicken cut, we are going to season it. Just grab another bowl. So we have 3 different seasonings. First off, we have this Mrs. Dash Table Blend, and this one is super good for, I like putting it on my chicken so that I can put it on just basically anything. This one's good for anything. Kickin' Chicken by Weber is probably one of my favorites. I buy it in a huge bottle as well and just fill up this little one. It's got obviously a little bit of a kick, but is delicious. And lastly, this Mrs. Dash Garlic and Herb. I really like this one for my pasta or for my zucchini noodles, which I will eat and make as meal prep meals as well. I like Mrs. Dash's a lot because they are both salt free. So if you want to add a little bit of salt, you can. So we are going to prep each of those. I'm just kind of doing about chicken breast for each. Usually I meal prep about 6 chicken breasts, and that lasts me 8 or 9 days. But this is all I got out. So we're just gonna put some on here, kind of toss it around, cover it all. It smells garlicky. Do you like garlic? If you like garlic, comment down below because I love garlic. Garlic doesn't love me, or really anybody for that matter, I feel like. But honestly, it's just delicious. This one's brand new. The big guy. I told you I bought a big bottle. Someone, I don't know, someone just bought the little bottle. They probably weren't thinking when we had the big bottle. So we just putting some on this. That's the oven. And then lastly, no, we're gonna do a little bit more on this one. That and that. Yeah, sure. All of those can just make friends. You guys ever like talk to your food or talk to yourself when you're doing stuff? Because that's the name of the game in my life all the time. And then we're taking this one, the table blend, and we're just gonna kind of sprinkle this one on. This one's just like a peppery, let's see. Onions, black pepper, chili pepper, parsley, celery seed, basil, bay, just some big word, oregano, thyme, just kind of everything just thrown into a bottle. So I'm like, okay, pour some of that on. Yes, it does smell peppery. It smells like Italian. I don't know. It just, table blend. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. It's just everything on the table thrown into a bottle. So I'm only doing a few on that kind, but yes. So now we are going to put the Mrs. Dash kinds, so the table blend and the garlic and herb in the oven, and the Kickin' Chicken is gonna go on the grill. I love Kickin' Chicken on the grill because the spices and the flavors really come out in with like the grill marks and like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to like describe words very well. My adjectives are pretty poor, but can I just say it's delicious? Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. So we'll put these on the tray and those on the grill and be back in a minute. Abby. Just be grateful for wherever you are at in life. And I'm just letting you know, these chickens don't take long out here because they are cut, so they're a lot thinner. So just kind of rotate them. Looking good. Alrighty guys, so we are back. Here we have the grilled chicken. This is kind of how it looks. Lighting's a little weird, sorry. But that's how it is. Looks awesome. Alrighty guys, so we are back. So this is how our chicken looks. Looks pretty awesome. It's good. So this is the Kickin' Chicken on the grill. And then we have here, on this side we have the table blend, and then on this side we have the garlic and herb. So I hope you guys kind of got some ideas. You want to try out these seasonings? Let me know if you do. I highly recommend them. They are delicious. Table blend is probably my least favorite of the 3, but the other 2, pretty fantastic. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure you give this vid a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. I know YouTube's playing some wacky games, so make sure you hit that little bell too because I don't want you to miss out on any videos. Have a great day and we'll talk to you later. Bye.